faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say, don't you say, don't say, don't you say, one breath, it'll just break. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Tales of an endless ride. Cursed is a fool who's willing.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a cut to the left sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there out of the running game. 38 yards. And the man who helped Florida State to a national title in 2013, Devontae Freeman, reeling off a nice run.
I remember when he came out of school and I was evaluating him for the NFL draft. I loved a lot of his game. Run it, catch it, block. But I loved how hard he played. He played every play as if it were his last, and that ran him to the Pro Bowl after the 2015 NFL season. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And the D looking like they may blitz. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go give the quarterback.
And Freeman lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the side.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still second down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the penalty, here's Freeman. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. So following the run, and now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got time. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons called on Matt Bryant. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
First carry for Carlos Hyde, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Kaepernick going to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception #1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He's going to look deep down the field. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Second down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick out to the flat for Hyde. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
On the left side, it's McDonald. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 4th and 3.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick, and he finds McDonald. 5 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he comes back with one complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Kaepernick now on 1st down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Cap gives to the tailback high. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. So each quarterback with an interception here in what was a mistake-filled 1st quarter. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Short to give to the tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Kaepernick. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Fresh set of downs here.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Bruce Ellington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that's the connection, Ryan, to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Look at this spin.
Balance.
Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He dumps it to Hyde. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. This one complete, right side to McDonald. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. It's his fullback. This is Bruce Miller. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DeAndrew White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime with a touch. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. On the return, here's DeAndrew White. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On first down, Kaepernick. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. And look at the numbers, a repeat performance. It seems right now it doesn't matter how many guys they're going to put on him. He's going to catch the football.
And when you hit that zone, and that's what he's in right now, where everything is working well for him, and I think it's in combination with what the offense coordinator is doing. He's a primary target. He looks at his play sheet, knows he wants to get him the football, and has designed some routes effective for the last 2 weeks. He's really been fun to watch. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. now on first down. This one complete right side to McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they're operating in the red zone. First down, a run with Hyde. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. We get a look now at the 49ers defense as they get into position. And they got to be feeling good about forcing that long missed field goal the last go around.
And you know what upsets a kicker more than anything? Is missing a kick they think they can make and feeling like the other side believes that they had something to do with it. And it doesn't matter to those guys on defense. I know. They're taking full credit. Yep, we forced them into the miss, and they're going to ride that confidence the rest of the way. We'll see if the kicker's able to get his confidence back as well.
Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, Ryan finding time. Connects with Sanu right side. He's still barreling through. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now this is where it's absolutely zero fun for defenders. Guy makes the catch. You go to make what you think is a routine tackle. Then you realize you need you and a whole bunch of other teammates in order to bring him down.
This is Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Got them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Kaepernick gives to Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play? 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And he finds McDonald. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back now in Atlanta. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. On the left side, it's McDonald. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. DeForest Buckner, the first-round pick from Oregon, in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They come out here in the eye. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and they're going to have a third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan surveying the field. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Ryan. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and 10, it's Ryan again. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st down, Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Defense showing blitz. Throwing again. Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now it's Ryan. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on it a little bit more.
Ryan. Jones has it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come up in an offset eye.
51, Mike 51.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now it's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. When you have a lot of confidence in your offensive line, that allows you to take shots, as we just saw there. Hardly anyone is going to say, let's go ahead and dial up a big throw from the shadow of their own goal line. But they did there because they knew the guys up front would give them time. They weren't able to complete it, but it was a nice attempt.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They run high, and he is going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. They'll give to Hyde, and he is going to... The Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde, and some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Kaepernick. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. They're just looking for one final stop here, put a capper on this affair.
Get this game over with. That's all they're talking about. It's that simple. Finish this thing off, and let's get to the locker room and celebrate.
Celebration, that's what they're hoping to do soon, but still a little work to do. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ryan to throw. He's got time. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. A slot receiver.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The first round pick from a year ago, Eric Armstead, in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down.
Watch tight end.
Here's Ryan. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for three and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They start the drive with Hyde. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Kaepernick looking to throw. Finding time. Looking here for Smith into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And that will write a finish to this.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby. High five.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake.
You have an injury from the last game. See how long they will be out.
We're running free.